In this video, we are looking at how to interpret histograms. So I've got a question here, and I'll read it to you. The histogram below shows the time taken to the nearest minute for 140 runners to complete a fun run. Use the histogram to calculate the number of runners who took between 78.5 and 90.5 minutes to complete the run. Alright, so this is a kind of horrible looking histogram because of this nasty looking x-axis with all of these 0.5s all over the place. Now, the first thing we need to do is establish what's the connection between the area and the frequency. Now, the reason why we need to be careful here is that at GCSE, frequency is just equal to the area, but at A-level it's that frequency is proportional to the area, which means it could be some scale factor off. For example, it might be that if the frequency is if the area is 10, the frequency is 100. It could be, for example, that the frequency is always 100 times the area. Now, we can figure out that scale factor by using the information in the question. So we know that 140 runners completed the race. So let's now work out what the total area is. And if we do that, we'll be able to see what the connection is between area and frequency. So we've got to work out the area for each of these bars. So, okay, this is kind of horrible to work out these gaps, but if this gap here goes from, or which is one is even easy to see, this one here goes from 78.5 and that's 80.5. Okay, so each of these sort of 1 centimeter gaps is 2. So that means that this is a gap of 1, that's a gap of 1. Okay, so we can work this out now. So this one here has a base of 1 and a height of 6. So 1 times 6 equals 6. Next one, base of 1, height of 7. 1 times 7 is 7. The next one has a base of 4, so it's going from 61.5 to 65.5. So it's a base of 4 and a height of 2. So that's 8 there. This one here has a base of 2 and a height of 6. So 2 times 6 is 12. The next one has a base of 3 and a height of 5.5. So 3 times 5.5, and that is 16.5. Okay, so we're already seeing the area maybe can't be exactly the same as frequency because we've got decimals and we don't have 16.5 people in that group. Next we've got 5, base of 5 and a height of 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. And then a base of 3 and a height of 1.5. So 3 times 1.5 is 4.5. Next we've got this one here, so that's 78.5 up to 90.5, so that's a base of 12 and a height of a half. Okay, and so that's 6. Okay, we add all of these numbers up, and this is going to tell us what our area is. So 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 12 plus 16.5 plus 10 plus 4.5 plus 6. Okay, we have an area of 70. So the sum of these is 70. So here's what that tells us. Area of 70, so that's area, corresponds to a frequency of 140. So that means each single unit of area, so each centimetre squared, must equal 2 runners. So it's quite important for you to establish this ratio here. 1 centimetre squared of area is 2 runners. Now I think we can actually answer the question because it says use this to calculate the number of runners who took between 78.5 and 90.5. Well, in this group here we had an area of, well, it was 12 times a half, it was 6. So we have 6 centimetre squares for that bit of area, and so how many runners is that? Well, we've multiplied by 6, we need to just double our area. So 12 runners. So there's our answer. So what that shows is that frequency is not exactly area. There's some proportional relationship. In this case, the frequency was just double whatever the area was. All right, let's have a look at another question here. So in this one, the histogram below shows the heights of 500 students in a school. Estimate the number of these students who were taller than 165 centimetres. Okay, I'd really encourage you to pause the video and see if you can figure this one out for yourself first. Okay, the first thing we need to do then is figure out what's the relationship between area and frequency here, because it's not always a one-to-one as we saw in the last question. So I'll first work out the area of each of these histograms, and then I'll see what that total area, how that total area compares to a frequency of 500. All right, so what do we have? So this first histogram is a base of 15, a height of, we need to be really careful with scale here. We're going up in increments of 0.2 since there are 5 of these increments between 1 and 2. So that's base of 15 and a height of 1.2. So that gives us 18 in here. And you can write in the histogram, that's fine. Base of 5, height of 4.6. So that's 23. That's 5 times 4.6. Then we've got a base of 5 and a height of 6.2. So that's 31, is it? Base of 5, height of 6.2. Yes, height, area of 31. Base of 10, height of, okay, careful, this is actually just sneakily just between the two lines. That's a height of 1.9. So base of 10, height of 1.9, so 19. And finally, we've got a base of 15 and a height of 0.6. So that's 9. All right, so the total area is just what I get when I add all of these up. So 18 plus 23 plus 31 plus 19 plus 9, which is 100. So I know that an area of 100 centimeters squared, I mean, it doesn't really matter about the unit here. It could be, the point is it's 100 of our area units is equal to 500 students. So that means that each 1 unit of area, so 1 centimeter squared, must be 5 students. So now I can estimate the number of these students who are taller than 165. All right, so why is this an estimate? It's because what I'm saying is I want the area of the block from here to here. So forget about that 9. I'm looking for this area here. Well, that's going to be 2/3 of the whole box, okay? Because the whole box went from 160 to 175, and we've only got from 165 to 175. So it's like 10/15 of that whole box, or 2/3 of the whole thing. That histogram had an area of 9. So the area of our section is 10/15 or 2/3 of 9, which is 6. And then we just say, well, how many students is 6 centimeters squared? Well, the relationship is that we just need to multiply by 5. So that's 5. Sorry, that's 5 times 6 is 30 students. All right, now why is it an estimate? It's an estimate because we have no information about how the students are distributed within that group. They could have all actually been between 160 and 165, or they could have all been up in the kind of 170 to 175 range. We just don't know. So that's why it's an estimate. All right, so I hope that's given you a sense of how to use histograms to analyze the data. The thing to watch out for is that area is proportional to frequency. So often the first thing you need to do is figure out what's the connection between the two and come up with one of these little ratios here, or sort of how many students or how many people or how many objects per unit of area. Hope that's useful. I'll see you in the next video.